We're in Handsacre, nearish Armitage, and we are heading that way.
To Rugeley.
Towards Rugeley, yes.
On the Trent and Mersey Canal.
Yes. So we woke up this morning and the wind is up, the cold is in. It is sunny, but it is definitely breezy, which is why Joe is currently holding onto the camera with dear life, trying to keep it from vibrating too much.
Is it too windy to cruise?
No, it'll be fine. But I'm driving today. Yeah. So we're not really going very far. The only thing of significant interest, possibly scientific, between here and there is what was once a tunnel. It was topped in, I think, 1975 due to subsidence. So the top of it was taken off. So basically it's just now a narrow stretch of canal with no roof.
And I think we're entering the pottery. I think we need to learn about the pottery.
Yeah, well, so there is a place near here, although where exactly is a little unclear on the map. I think it might be off the our actual map. But there is like a manor that was owned by one of the prominent pottery families. Yeah, we're heading into pottery area, so, you know.
We'll try and learn more about that for later.
Yeah.
Should we just go?
What are you going to say?
Let's go.
All right, we're getting on. Just before the rather narrow Armitage tunnel, which isn't really a tunnel anymore. There's a road bridge, but it's very narrow. Joe's gone forward. According to the sign, she's supposed to go forward and inspect any coming boats and prevent them from entering. Sad times. George has lost his ball.
We came through the tunnel. It's no longer the tunnel that is a tunnel again because they put a roof on it.
Yeah, they put a big road bridge over top of it, so it's now actually sort of a tunnel.
And we got through the other side, and George was missing his ball.
The boat's getting away from us right now. Oh, that's probably why the boat's getting away from us. Well, we better get moving pretty quick.
So I walked all the way back to find the ball, but the ball has gone.
So, sad times.
Sad
no ball.
times. Bye, ball.
George is sad.
Even though I said to Michael before we left, can you take the ball off him, otherwise he'll lose it?
And I took it off, and I put it on the front bow. And then I went to the back of the boat. Yes, and you were on the ground. You were in control of the dog. I was on the back of the boat. He jumped on.
I didn't know you'd put it somewhere we could get it.
You saw me put it on the front of the boat. She's making this up. It's her responsibility. Rugeley. And obviously behind us is a building in less than perfect condition.
Pretty fascinating. There's one next to us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, quite nice in a sad, derelict kind of way.
Directly over there is the Rugeley power station, this massive, cooling vent. Pretty much maybe half an hour after we started, we got a view of this thing, and we've basically been looking at it ever since. So
well, on and off, yeah.
Yeah.
And we went past the
ideal standard where they make very large amounts of toilets.
We couldn't really get any good shots of them because although they're stacked up on pallets in the yard of the factory, they're kind of behind fences and bushes, and
there's a little place where you can stop where it says local services through alleyway. Like if I'd pulled over there, but I would have had to have pulled over, picked you up, moved you over, gotten to the point where you could run and get the shot.
It might have been quite a nice mooring actually. The factory was huge. Really
yeah, it was
huge.
massive. And it looked
many
like
buildings.
This very derelict thing, but then you started hearing these little machinery type noises inside.
There's lights on inside.
And all these pipes and things. And somehow out the far end, I have this image of this, like there's this place where a dump truck pulls up and drops off some clay. And then you just hear this woo chunk, woo chunk, woo chunk. And at the far end, there's a toilet coming off, toilet coming off, toilet coming off.
It's poured into this big funnel.
Yeah, or something.
And then there's some gurgling. And then there's this conveyor belt
of just
where
toilets.
the toilets drop down and move out.
I mean, I've got this image where a machine comes down and goes squirt, and there's a toilet, squirt, and there's a toilet. But I doubt that's how it actually works. My guess is there's a whole mold process and all sorts of complexity. But
fun fact, I used to work for a bathroom distributor.
That's a fun fact.
And they don't make toilets, they make pans and cisterns.
Oh, what's that? What's the difference?
The pan is the bottom bit and the cistern's the bit where the water goes in.
Ah, okay.
They're generally separate units.
They are distinct things.
Anyway.
That's interesting to know. Fascinating.
And you don't make sinks, you make basins and pedestals.
I now know more about toilets and sinks than I did before.
Okay, wasn't that fun? And then we had the tunnel that's no longer the tunnel, that is a tunnel again because they put a roof on it.
Yeah, well, roof, it's a road, yeah.
So don't they just make it a bridge?
Yeah, I think so. It's a bridge over what used to be a tunnel.
It's funny, as you go into the tunnel, it's not a tunnel, it says, we both read the sign that's together that said, tunnel ahead.
Send a crew member ahead to inspect and prevent entry. And I'm like, oh, go inspect the boats, go inspect them.
So I went running up there and pretty much straight I was like, there's a boat!
Yeah.
Do not
and it was
enter.
a fuel boat.
There's two boats.
It was basically two boats, and at the front was a huge diesel tank, and then there's like the engine compartment, and then that was pulling and a more of a working boat type thing. And they had good prices too, so it would have been kind of nice to know they were coming. But you know what?
But we filled up 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That would have been funny in the tunnel. Oh, can we get diesel?
Let's get some diesel. It was a nice trip, nice day.
It's Sunday, so lots of dog walkers and stuff, which is always nice. What was that house called?
Oh, you mean the Hawkswood, I think it is?
Hawks Yard.
Hawksyard Hall.
What's Hawks Yard Hall?
It's part, I think, of the Spode Manor sort of complex. That we passed the place that was Lower Manor Mobile Home Park.
Oh yeah.
So there was some old buildings there that were part of Lower Manor. Then there's an Upper Manor farm, and all of this is somehow attached to the manor that was owned by the family that did the potteries, basically. It was like a major pottery family. And Hawkswood Hall, I don't know much about, but it was quite an interesting sort of mishmash of architecture, and it seems to have been turned into a wedding facility and sort of office space. There's a section where it's got a sign saying, you know, like available for weddings and stuff, and then there's this section that is like available to let office space in the prestigious Hawksyard Hall. We just passed a place where the Lower Manor Mobile Home Park, the Lower Manor itself is this kind of, you know, obviously older building with the nice wood walls and the big black beams, and it's quite a aesthetically pleasing building. Now, I don't know if you could see it from where you were, but there's like a little bit of a dip, and then there's this manor house, and it's definitely a larger kind of pretty farmhouse, you know, and it must have been a really nice place. And then immediately behind it, running off to the right, is just all of these mobile homes. It was just weird because it's like this very you know, there are these two buildings that are clearly old, like listed type architecture and everything, and then just all of a sudden a large number of those kind of mobile homes which are clearly not mobile.
Yeah.
It's just, and they're very modern-esque, and it was just a weird mix.
When we passed it, I was thinking I could live in one of those, but it would have to be like on its own plot in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't live
right,
like,
rather
in the middle of a road.
Yeah.
Now we're usually for a few days.
Usually for a few days. I'm going to take a walk over to a Tesco's here.
No, I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
We are going to take a walk over to a Tesco's here and probably take a walk into town at some point.
Yeah. So thanks very much for watching. We really, really appreciate all the support we get. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe and haven't already, you can do so down below, I think. You can hit the bell if you want to get notifications when we release a new video, and we'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment below. Oh, it's chilly.
Chilly.
Sunny and chilly.
But not Texas chilly. There's no beans in this. Right. Tex-Mex. I wouldn't mind some Tex-Mex. So.
It's a bit windy.
Yeah. The camera's vibrating all over the place. So those pigeons. Technical difficulties are occurring on minimal ice.
Oh, hello, someone's doing a poo.
As long as we're talking about George. Sanitary ware.
Isn't it?
Excellent. Urinals. So we're heading into pottery country, where we might find potteries. Just roaming about, you know. Hear noise off in the field, there goes a pottery. Here comes another one. You never know what you'll see in England. It's a strange place. It inspired Middle Earth, so you know that's part of it. All right, am I done rambling?
I don't know. Are you?
No, I don't think so. I can keep going. Oh, what a friend you have in Jesus. Bill Nighy. He's actually a very funny guy. But yeah, anyway. All right, hold, wait, straight. Okay. Wait. Go. Nice. Let's try that again. Ready? You ready, George? You put your head. Right. No. Wait, straighten out. Straighten out. Okay. Wait. Move this way. Just. All right. Good. Now. Got it. Okay. Wait, and go. Ah! Jeez, you're so good. You're so good. All right. We're here. We're there. Ouch, nipple.
Okay. Oh, no, I need your nipple, you weirdo. Huh?
No, not that. It was mine. Never mind.
So thanks very much for... damn it. Thank you to my assistant.